From Mary Peters to Denise Lewis to Jessica Ennis-Hill, the UK's production line of golden multi-eventers stretches back over 40 years. And in Morgan Lake, hopes are high that she too can become an Olympic champion. The British teenager announced her arrival on the international stage in February, breaking the World Youth Indoor Pentathlon record held by Carolina Kluft.
When I was about 5, I went down to my first athletics club and they got us doing like all the events. So obviously not the proper events, so like standing long jump and like relays. And since then I just like never really found an event that I'd like the most. So I thought it was best to do all of them and see how that goes. And so far it's gone quite well.
Morgan's early passion for athletics stemmed from her dad, Eldon, who was a British junior international and twice English schools triple jump champion. However, injury curtailed his fledgling career when he was just 19, and now he's focused on guiding his daughter to the very top of the sport.
Morgan was always running around, constantly. Running around, jumping off things. One of the ways to keep her doing something in a structured way was take her out to athletics. She came to the track when I was at the track coaching, so she'd come along. So she'd be in the background while I was coaching other athletes, so she'd be running around. And she always wanted to mimic what they were doing. So she'd join in, she'd tag along at the back. And just as they progressed, she wanted to progress as well, and we wanted her to progress, and she enjoyed what she was doing, so we just carried on from there.
From a young age, Morgan's natural talent was there for all to see. Eldon's experience in the junior athletics world proved invaluable as his daughter progressed rapidly up through the ranks.
It's really nice to have someone who's in the event and knows what to do, like helps with nutrition, training plan, and just someone who understands like the balance between like a life, like social life and athletics, and definitely having someone who is like a GB international is really nice.
It's a great dynamic. I think it's working, and her results show that it is working. I wanted her to be more like the father-son relationship that Peter Coe had with Seb Coe. So I wanted her to call me coach when we were at the track, and dad outside the track. But there was no chance of that. She didn't go for that at all. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice arms. Knees straight, please. It helps that she trains in a group and not just with me all the time. And it helps that we've got other coaches around as well. Initially, I coached Morgan for all the events until she was about 13 years old. There was areas where I didn't have the skill level, so we brought in specialists. I brought in the throws coach, Jeremy Tagar, a high jump coach, Richard Aspen, who's ex-GB international, competing at the Commonwealth Games. And I'm now working with Ian Grant, who's British Athletics hurdles coach as well, to assist me helping Morgan with her hurdles.
I enjoy the most definitely the high jump. I love the feeling of going over the bar, like flying for a brief moment. Also, I'm starting to like the javelin at the moment. Yeah, it's quite nice to take out the aggression on like the javelin, so yeah. Quite enjoying those two at the moment.
The main difference with the javelin is it's got to be lined up. As you can see, it's more aerodynamic than a big lead ball. So we're just trying to run up, get everything behind it, and throw it. The javelin's designed to fly, so we're just trying to make sure that Morgan's aligning it as best as she can, and she gets the full might of her athletic body behind it in a nice, relaxed way.
Much better.
That's what we're trying to do.
I've been working with Morgan for over 3 years now, and our high jump's improved 20 centimetres. But it's a slow process. We're not in any hurry to achieve results too quickly. We just want to look at the long-term plan, and the results will speak for themselves. She's fairly quick. She's powerful. She's technically she's very good in holding positions when she jumps.
Morgan's quite a tall girl. She's 5'11". She's got a higher centre of gravity than most shorter hurdlers. So she was too high going over each hurdle. So what we're getting now is to start away from the hurdle, driving onto the hurdle, and then still trying to stay low to bring her centre of gravity down a little, slightly lower than she would normally want to be. and then just keep maintaining that pace, those 3 strides between the hurdles, but as quick as possible. Morgan's results looked like she took to long jumping quite naturally, but in truth it wasn't. She started training at 5 years old, and we've been working on long jump because it's a skill event rather than just a natural event. So we're working on her takeoff. She's not the fastest in the world, so we've worked on her speed. The run-up's only 16 strides, which is about 31 metres. So we concentrate on her speed and approach work to the board and getting herself in the right position at the board.
Dad and daughter's coaching setup has yielded impressive results. With junior world records under her belt, Morgan has continued her form at senior level. She's currently ranked 4th in the Commonwealth for the heptathlon and is ready to challenge her compatriot Katarina Johnson-Thompson in the event.
Records hopefully last a long time, so your name's obviously out there for longer, and it's just nice, it's a really good aim. Like, obviously winning is definitely the main aim as well. It's nice having a goal to set with records and it makes the event more exciting as well.
Records are great, they're there to be broken. It's good to have your name in the history of the event. She's setting the bar for someone else to break. The same way Kat set the bar for Morgan, and Morgan's gone on and broken Kat's records. Morgan set the bar for someone else, and someone's going to go across and break hers. But to do them, they're going to have to work hard, as Morgan has.
Watching Katarina Johnson-Thompson and Jessica Ennis-Hill at the London Olympics served as a huge inspiration for Morgan, providing her with a clear vision of the road ahead.
The moment that I realised it most was at London 2012. Obviously just seeing Jess and Katrina, just the whole country behind them, and just seeing them from event to event, that was something I really want to follow. And yeah, great role models.
We've got a great history in the sport. So Denise Lewis has definitely inspired Jessica Ennis and what she's achieved, Olympic gold in 2000. So it definitely inspired Jess Ennis. And Kat's been inspired by Jess, and Morgan's been inspired by Kat. So whatever Kat does, it really motivates Morgan. So I want Kat to do as good as she can, so I know that's going to push Morgan on.
While Morgan's rivals have been tinkering with their stride patterns and throwing techniques, she's been in the midst of her exams at the prestigious Wellington College, a boarding school in Berkshire, whose alumni include 15 Victoria Cross recipients, the author George Orwell, and ex-Formula One world champion James Hunt. Morgan's rapid progress this season is all the more remarkable, given the limited amount of training she's able to do while juggling athletics with school.
So it's quite hard to balance school and training, but I think it's going well at the moment. I'll have lessons in the morning, come home the afternoon, then train in the evening, and then go back to school. So obviously it's quite a lot of travelling, but it's quite nice. It means I get to spend time with my friends, obviously at school, and also get the training done. And then I can do my lessons and schoolwork in the morning. So at the moment it's balanced, it's okay.
As impressive as her achievements are to date, they certainly haven't come about by chance. Every stepping stone is carefully assigned as part of her route to the top.
I've got a 7-year plan of competitions I want to do. So my dad first initiated it, and so it's quite a nice thing to have a plan every single year, when I start training, and with my coaches, just to let them know what I'm aiming for, and just to keep that sight in mind when I'm training. So the 7th year is Tokyo, so yeah, that's probably when I'm hoping to be at the top of my game, hoping to be a medal contender, and for Rio just hoping to get to the team and just have that experience before Tokyo.
At a recent event in Goethes, Austria, Morgan broke the 6,000 points barrier for the first time, qualifying for the forthcoming Commonwealth Games in the process. There in Glasgow, the 17-year-old may have the chance to become the youngest track and field English athlete in history to win an individual Commonwealth Games medal.
Commonwealth Games obviously would be a great learning experience, being a multi-sport event. So I think I'll be able to handle the pressure. I think I've grown a bit more from last year, just handling the media before competitions and stuff like that. So yeah, even I would just take it as a learning competition, I think it'll be okay.
However, Morgan's participation in the Commonwealth Games is now in doubt, and she may compete at the forthcoming World Juniors instead.